Hello, friends. I've just returned from McDonald's eating establishment, and I brought back with me this fine paper bag filled with food. It smells like food, but not entirely like food. And also smells like industrial chemicals, but that's okay. I want to answer a couple of questions that I have that I actually got from this bag. Why does McDonald's food taste so good? They say it's because they make it the way we would, with 100% beef and 500% cruelty. Well, first item I have here is their famous fries. I remember in the 90s seeing commercials about how they had America's favorite fries and thinking that I hadn't really participated in forming this judgment. But the fries came with a spicy buffalo sauce. And I asked the cashier for extra sauce, but she was about to charge me $1 for one of these plastic containers, which probably cost them about 14 cents to make. So I said no thank you. We add the sauce to the fry. We find that the fry can't even be tasted. The main thing that we notice here is salt. There's a lot of salt. In fact, I don't think I can taste anything but salt. There's salt, there's oil. I think there's a little bit of starch in there. You know, I'm really not even sure that these are real. I feel like they were just grown like this, already cooked. Well, anyhow, I made sure to pick up McDonald's famous Big Mac. This has often been heralded as their largest achievement. It comes with lettuce. And there are 3 buns. Now, I've never actually had one of these before, the Big Mac, but you can see in there, there's a thin piece of beef with cheese, some lettuce, what I'm sure is their special sauce, and a pickle, which I really don't know why they add the pickles. But I'm going to sample this now, and I'm going to show you my honest reaction. It cost me about $3.59, by the way, for this sandwich. So, it's really not that good. I can't tell what the sauce is. I think it's like tartar sauce or like mayonnaise or something. You can see it. It's not very appetizing. There's this guy on the Super Size Me documentary. I remember watching it about 6 years ago, 5 years ago, and he would just travel the country in search of Big Macs, and he would just base his entire life off of this repulsive sandwich. And now that I've finally experienced it for myself, I just don't know. And yet I can't stop eating it. God! This is dangerous stuff, kids. People at home. And I'm starting to actually it's like the more I eat of this, the less eating is about being full, and the more it's about, this strange chemical reaction happening in my body. I feel like they're getting into my brain somehow. With salty, preservative-laden food. There are pickles on this Big Mac, and I never understood why the pickles, how they help. When I take a bite of Big Mac with pickles, all I taste is the pickles. And then there's their weird mayonnaise sauce. Paper thin beef. Like, look, I just tear it right off. I'm gonna try to get to the crux of what makes this sandwich tick, I think. Now there is this extra bun, and if we just strip the bun, we notice that it's thin and it's drenched with their sauce. And it's like if there was flavor here, it would be like a flavor sponge. It's sort of a grease sponge with like a specter of what might have been flavor before it died a horrible death. Why? I need more. I'm never satisfied. It's a horrible sandwich. I also bought the McChicken off the dollar menu because I wanted to see how the quality could go up or down going from a $1 chicken sandwich to a $3.50 Big Mac. So let's look at the chicken sandwich. It's simple. It's not very large. There are only 2 buns. And its only ingredients, besides the buns, are a piece of chicken and mayonnaise. McDonald's likes mayonnaise, I think. There's something magical in the mayonnaise. Where the beef doesn't really taste like beef, the chicken pretty much tastes like chicken. The breading is surprisingly, it's pretty good, pretty good. But when you look at the patty itself, see, if you get a cross section there, it looks like the chicken was it was almost laminated together, like the tobacco in cigarettes. And I can imagine like a big machine just mashing it up and making it for me, printing out patties just for me. I feel like I can taste the hormones in that chicken. Well, I've shown you every item in my meal, and even though I'm determined to finish eating it, I feel that I can probably spare you the horrendous spectacle of that. Oh, Big Mac. Big Mac's no good. Just don't buy it. It's over $3 for this stupid sandwich, and it's mostly bun. If you look here, the bun is like so much thicker than the meat. The meat, this is one of the patties. It's just like this little paper thin. I feel like I've bought shoes in cardboard boxes that are about this thick. There's no sauce. It's so bad. God. Ugh. Before I leave you, I would really like to read some prose written on this bag. It says, the title is My Special Moment. And as you see here, there's actually a locked up jar of McDonald's special Big Mac sauce. I guess they had to lock it up because it's so dangerous that if anyone actually got their hands on a quantity larger than what belongs on a sandwich, they could overdose and die. But it says, 2 sear-sizzled pure beef patties mingle with melting cheese, pickles, and onions. It's that Big Mac classic taste I love. But it's the special sauce that really gets my taste buds going. Well, that's all the time I have. I'm afraid I've got to leave you. But thanks for watching, and stay savvy.